Hey everyone, welcome back to Welkers Farms. It is just a little past noon. It's almost 1 p.m. in the afternoon. I think I've had enough of a break here under this tree beside my brand new leased Lizard pickup truck. I need to do something with this barley over here. It is almost going to wither, and I can't let all of these crops go to waste because there is a lot of money sitting here on the ground. Let's just take a quick walk over here and we'll see. I'm pretty sure it is fertilized to 50% and it is ready to harvest. Yeah, it's ready to go. Yeah, 50% in most places. We've got to get this done, but I don't have enough money to lease the equipment, so I think we're going to have to go and see Shawna over at the shop and see if she's got some more work for me to do. I'm not quite sure if there's anything else to do this afternoon. I imagine there is. There's lots of farms around here and lots of farmers, so there probably is a lot of work to do. Let's go and take a quick drive over and we'll see Shawna. Shawna is the one who gives out the work. Shawna Welkers. I don't know if Welkers is her last name or not. She's just Shawna. I think her brother's name is David. I'm not sure if it's David Welkers or I don't even know if that's their last name. This is Welkers Farm, and they seem to own and operate it. But so far, if you missed the first episode, they're a little bit in trouble with the IRS, and they had to offload all of the equipment and file for bankruptcy, and they were able to keep the land. And now they've got nothing to farm the land with, which is where I come in, I guess, because I just drifted into town on virtually nothing. And it does seem a little fishy, but David did say that he had to link my bank account with the farm so that the IRS wouldn't find out. So I guess whatever the government doesn't know doesn't hurt them, as long as we don't get caught funneling money through my bank account, and I'm guessing everything's okay. All right, pulling into the shop here. Oh, I see some equipment in the parking lot ready to go, so this must mean we're going to do another harvesting job. Let's just park right here, and we'll go over and talk to Shawna. We'll see what Shawna has to say for today. Oh, yeah, she's here. Okay. Hey, Shawna. How's it going? How are you today?
I am doing good. Are you all rested up?
Yeah, I guess so. I had a nice, quiet lunch under the tree at our farm. What's all that equipment doing out there in the parking lot?
I am glad you asked. I need you to take it over to field 12 and start harvesting the barley.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind doing that. One question, though. There is only one of me, and there's 2 pieces of machinery that need to be driven out there. I can take the harvester. Can you find someone to bring the truck?
Yes, as soon as David has done his work, I will have him bring the truck and trailer to you.
All right, that's not a problem. I don't mind. And we need to talk about that, all that barley that's in field number 2 there that we own. What are we going to do with that?
After this job on field 12 is done, you should have enough to lease a harvester and trailer.
All right, perfect. So I guess I'll see you when I'm done on field 12. See you in a couple hours, Shawna. Have a good day.
See you later. Be safe.
And you be safe as well, Shawna. Have a good day. All right, let's get out of here and get this job done on field 12. I'm really excited to lease a harvester. Hopefully we have enough money. Wow, look at the size of this case harvester and header. That is monstrous. Yeah, that's a big truck too, big trailer. All right, so David's going to bring that later on. Let's hop in the Case IH 9240. We will attach the header that's already on its own trailer. That's excellent because I do not enjoy header trailers. All right, where are we going? I should check the map, I guess. Where's field 12? Oh, there it is. We can go right down the road that leads to our farm, and it's the second field on the left after we turn right. Okay, perfect. Let's get over to field number 12 and start harvesting. We have arrived at field number 12. Here we are. All we have to do is detach the header, swing around a little bit. Man, this is a big field. Hopefully the payout will be just as big. That's one thing I forgot to ask Shawna, how much I was getting paid. I got to stop doing that because man, they could undercut me or steal some money or try and rip me off. Who knows? I really should get into the habit of asking how much money I'm getting paid to do all this work, seeing as how I'm the de facto owner of this farm, I guess, because of the problem with the IRS. They're not allowed to have anything or own anything. I'm leasing all the equipment under my name. The bank account's under my name now with the farm, so I'm just assuming that I'm now the owner of field number 2 and the property that's attached to it. So we'll just keep on going like we're going, and then we'll start asking questions later. Right now, we've got to work off paying this $35,000 debt that we still have to the bank from the last city that we lived in, Rogue River, where our logging career took a turn for the worst, and we had to leave very suddenly and sell all the equipment, which brought us to Welkers Farms. So here we are, harvesting the barley for an unknown amount of money. That's my fault, I guess. I will take full responsibility for the lack in question asking, but right now I don't really want to know too much, I don't think. Maybe it's best if I don't ask too many questions. All right, so that was a long afternoon, about 2 hours later, and we are just finishing up the barley. David did come with the truck not too long after I arrived, so that's good, but he did leave again. So I do have to load up the truck and then drive it all the way over to CHS Grains myself to finish off the barley. All right, so there we go. It is all harvested. Man, that was a big field, and that is a lot of straw on the ground right there. Too bad that is not my responsibility, because that is going to take a long time to bale and or pick up with the loading wagon. All right, so we're just going to, let's see here. Who is paying the most? Where are we going? CHS Grains. Well, there's 2 CHS Grains. We'll go to the one that's paying the most. That's the one down by the shop. All right, so that'll be pretty easy. We'll drop off the rest of this barley to the CHS grain location down by the shop on the bottom portion of the map. And then we'll stop in and see Shawna and see what else is going on for today. All right, arriving at CHS Grains. Let's dump off the rest of this barley. We'll zip across the street, and we'll check in with Shawna over at the shop. Let's see, we got 34. There we go. Money's going up. That must mean that's the end of the contract. And now we're left with, survey says, $48,406. That's not too bad. We've got enough now to pay back that $35,000 debt, but I think we want to try and make some more before we start paying that back. We'll open up this gate. It's better than driving all the way around. Before we start paying back the bank, I just want to make sure that we can make a comfortable living here first. There's no need to waste all my money. If the bank has waited this long, they can wait a little bit longer to get paid back. I don't think they know where I am anyway. Let's stop over here. We'll see Shawna, and I think yeah, that money that we just got from CHS Grains was left over, so now we're going to get paid from the job. Hey Shawna, the job on field 12 is all done, and what's next?
Excellent. Here is your payment for the job.
Excellent. So we should have enough money now to lease a harvester and trailer to take care of all of our barley in field number 2, right?
Yes, that is correct. Please look through the shop menu and pick whatever you like.
Well, all right then. That sounds good. I will do that. Let's look at the shop menu. I like that case harvester that I was just using on field number 12. Maybe we'll look at that again. The Case IH 9240 axial flow. $420,000. Well, to lease it, it's only $21,000. So I think we can do that. Let's lease that. That brings us down to $51,000. Now we also need a header that goes on the harvester as well. Let's go and look at those. Maybe that same header that we had with the trailer. There we go. $89,000 for a header. Wow. But we can lease it for $4,500. All right, that brings us down to $46,000. Now we also need a truck and a trailer to haul that barley away. I didn't like the way that truck drove, so I think we're going to go with the Lizard Warrior. It's a little bit cheaper to lease, and it will do the exact same job. So let's do that. We're down to $40,000 now. Now we just need a trailer, something that attaches to a semi-truck. Let me see, the crampy, 48,000. Is there another one that we can get? What about this crampy one for 58,000? 48,000. They're roughly the same price, but this one holds more. All right, so let's get this crampy quality on wheels. There we go, and that brings us down to 36,000. All right, I'll see you later, Shawna. I've got all the equipment I need. Have a great day. Bye-bye. All right, now let's get this stuff over to the farm on field 2, and we will start harvesting the barley. That is a fantastic looking harvester. I really like these Case IH tracked harvesters. Can't wait to drive that semi-truck too. That Lizard Warrior looks pretty cool. Alright, let's get this stuff over to field number 2 and start harvesting our barley. Alright, this is where we're going to make back a lot of our money that we lost in Rogue River from that failed logging experience that I'll never go back to again. Alright, let's attach the header just like before. It's a sweet little machine. Actually, it's pretty huge. Hopefully we get enough money to purchase something. Some sort of living quarters is the first thing I'm going to buy. Hopefully before the sun goes down. I cannot sleep in my truck. I've tried it before and it's so uncomfortable. Let's just focus on getting all this barley out of the ground and selling it, and then now that we have our own straw to deal with on the ground, we can probably lease a loading wagon of some kind to try and pick up all of the straw, because there is a massive amount of barley in this field, which means there's going to be a massive amount of straw on the ground, and I cannot let that go to waste, because in my experience there's probably $50,000 to $70,000 in straw that's going to be produced from all of this barley. So I'm hoping to get at least $100,000 in barley and at least $50,000 in straw, and then we can maybe build a livable place here on Welkers Farms. We can stay for a long time, start to make a life out of this, and maybe help out David and Shawna in the meantime. Alright, this is going to take a super long time. So let's skip to one of the first loads of barley that are going over to the shop. There we go. This is the first truckload of barley that is going to the shop. Now, it looks like we can fit 3 harvesters full of barley into the trailer, and it will almost max out at 100%, but not quite, because the capacity is 58,000 liters. Let's see here, we get up to just under 58,000, so we're 98% capacity. We can just drive this over to CHS Grains, and then we can go from there. Alright, so let's drop this off at the shop, shall we? Or not the shop, CHS Grains. That's what we're going to. We're not going to sell the barley in the shop. Silly. Alright, let's see how much money we make from one load of barley. And this is just from a little bit of barley in the first quarter of the field. Let's just see what this works out to. So we were at $74,000. And now we're just over $100,000. So $25,666 for that one load of barley. Alright, let's get back to the farm and we will continue harvesting all of the barley. Alright, so we've seemed to hit a little snag. It's 1:30 in the morning and it's raining. We can't harvest in the rain, so it looks like we are sleeping in the harvester until the rain stops. There's not really much we can do here, so I'm just going to put my head down and I think I'll take a little nap. Oh, that was fun. Okay. Nice little cat nap. It's 6:39 in the morning. The rain has finally stopped. Let's get back at this because we still have a lot of barley to go. I can't believe how big this field is. I can't wait to try and reseed this field with something. I don't know. That's so far ahead I don't even want to think about what to plant right now. And we are finally done. Here is the last strip of barley going into the harvester. We are almost full, and I think when this harvester is full, we're just going to call it quits. We will cultivate or reseed over the rest of it, but right now I just can't take any more. I'm so tired. I had a couple hours of sleep in the harvester last night that was not very comfortable at all with the rain beating down on the roof. I don't want to say I tossed and turned because there really wasn't anywhere to toss and turn to. Okay, so let's jump out of the harvester real quick. That's filling up. We'll jump into the truck for the last trip down to CHS Grains. You can see we've got $181,000 so far, not counting what's in the truck and also not counting all of this straw that's on the ground. We'll stop off at the shop. We'll return the truck, the harvester, and the header, and then we will look at a tractor and a loading wagon so that we can start loading up all of this straw on the ground and then selling it over at the animal dealer, who right now is the only one that is buying straw. So we kind of have no choice but to bring it there, but I'm hoping that he'll buy all of it because there's a lot here. All right, let's get down to CHS Grains for the last load of barley. And here we are one last time, $181,000 in the bank, and this is the last load of barley going in. 72% capacity, just over 40,000 liters. Let's see where this takes us. All right, better than I thought. So we started out with $74,000. We ended up with $208,000. So just over $130,000 in crops. That's just from the barley. Now we have to deal with all of the straw. Oh, it's okay, sir. You take your time crossing that street. I'll wait. I'm only in a big truck. All right, let's pull into the shop here. We'll park the truck. We'll go and talk to Shawna. We'll return all of the leased equipment so that we don't have to pay for it overnight. That night we did spend in the harvester, I did have to pay another leasing fee, which is about $6,000. But look at all the money we have in the bank. Who cares? All right. Hey, Shawna, barley is all harvested. Done.
That is good news. How much did we end up getting for it all?
Well, it worked out roughly to about $130,000, give or take a few bucks. But now there is a ton of straw that is left on the ground.
That's great. You can lease a tractor and loading wagon and take the straw to the animal dealer. He will buy it all.
All right, that's what I was thinking too. Now, after I'm done selling all of the straw, do you think it's possible we could probably put a small cabin or something on that land so that I have some place to sleep tonight?
Yes, that will be fine. We can talk about reseed in the field tomorrow. After you are done with the straw, get some sleep.
Oh, excellent. Thank you, Shawna. I'll go and get all that straw done now, and I'll check back with you tomorrow morning.
All right, check with me after you are done with straw and I can set you up with a nice cabin.
All right, no problem at all. Let me just go into the shop menu here. I'll return all of the leased equipment, and we'll get rid of this. Okay, there goes the harvester. No, we're going to keep my truck. There goes the trailer, and there goes the header. All right, so now we just need to look at tractors and loading wagons. So I'm thinking a medium-sized tractor will do. Let's see here. No, these are small tractors. None of these are going to be... this one might be okay, the John Deere 6R series. Yeah, that might be okay. That will pull the loading wagon full of straw with no trouble, I'm guessing. Let's look at loading wagons here. I want to get one with a good capacity so that way we don't have to make so many trips. The Class Cargos 9500, that one looks good. What else have we got? I think we're going to go with this one. That's the highest capacity, so that just makes sense. All right, that is done. Leased equipment is returned. So now we can say goodbye to Shawna one last time. Well, we'll see her after we're done with the straw. Well, this is a fine looking tractor. The new John Deere 6R series of 6230. And the Class Platinum Edition loading wagon. Alright, let's get this over to the farm and we'll start picking up the straw and bringing it over to the animal dealer, one load at a time. And I'm guessing there's probably 20 loads of straw here. So this is going to take a long time, but it's worth it because the straw is technically free money. Arriving back at the farm with the tractor and loading wagon, I don't think I realized just how much straw is here. Looking out over the horizon, there is a stupendous amount of straw here. This is crazy. I'm just going to keep driving over these straw lines and bringing full wagons to the animal dealer pretty much until I'm done. We got $189,000 in the bank with the cost of the lease for the tractor and the trailer. So let's just see how this goes. Here is the absolute last loading wagon, just under half full of straw. We've now picked up all of the straw in field number 2, and you can see here, and by looking at our bank account, we have $269,000. So from $189,000 to $269,000, we have amassed $80,000 in wheat. In straw. Why did I say wheat? That's just crazy. All right, that is nuts. I cannot believe how much straw was on that ground. So the animal dealer is right up here. We are going to sell this last little bit of straw. We have to go out to the main road, turn left, go all the way up to the top of the map, and that is where the animal dealer is located. This is probably the 30th time we've taken this trip today. You can see it's 11:20 in the morning. It's taken us just over 2 hours to pick up all of the straw, drive it over to the animal dealer, and then offload it. But we were getting just under $3,500 per load of straw. So I exaggerate when I say it was probably 30. It probably wasn't 30, but it seemed like 30. This is all we did all day long was pick up straw. And it's just crazy that this amount of money can be generated from something that spits out of the back of your harvester. I'm guessing if we had enough money to buy a baler and a bale trailer, we probably could have made more money by baling up the straw and selling the bales. We'll keep that in mind for next time, because now I think we actually have enough money. We can lease a seeder and a cultivator of some kind, or maybe get a seedivator where we don't have to get a cultivator, and then we can reseed this field for a little bit of a cost, obviously, but you know, the yield from the next harvest will be even greater, because we can fertilize these crops up to 100% rather than just let them sit there. All right, so here's the last load of straw. $269,000. We should get a couple of thousand from this. There we go. $1,200. $270,000. All we have to do now is drop off the tractor and the loading wagon back at the shop. Check in with Shawna. See if she's got a line on a small cabin or something that's good for just us that we can put in the corner of the farm somewhere. And then we are one step closer to building a life here on Welkers Farms. And that's having a place to sleep, because I'm not going to lie to you, it sucked sleeping in that harvester last night in the rain. Just sucked. So let's get on down there and talk to Shawna. All right, arrived back at the shop. Let's check in with the boss lady. All right, finally done. All right, Shawna, all of the straw is picked up and sold at the animal dealer. What have you got on a cabin?
Awesome. How much did we get for the straw?
Well, it worked out to be just about $80,000 for all of the straw on that field. So right now, the total in my bank account reads $270,431.
Well, Mr. Moneybags, I found you a nice cabin with a double bed for $47,000. I had it placed on the farm and the money will come out of your account shortly.
All right, that's perfect. I'm sure I'll like it, but what do I need a double bed for?
You never know when you might have an unexpected guest. Wink, wink.
Well, not quite sure what to say to that. All right, well, I'll see you later, Shawna. I'm going to go and check out the cabin and my double bed. I'll see you later. Thanks for all your help.
See you tomorrow. Have a good night.
All right, Shawna. See you tomorrow. All right. Oh, there's the money out of my bank account. So $47,000. We're down to $220. There's an extra $3,000. Okay, that's probably just cost or maintenance or whatever. Let's head on back to the farm and check out my new digs. Shawna picked me out a nice cabin with a double bed. Pretty sure she was hitting on me, but I never can be too sure. I don't know. She's definitely attractive, but not really my type. My brother kind of scares me, always sitting behind that desk. Oh well. Let's not worry about that right now. Let's just worry about getting a good night's sleep. Dodging some of this aggressive traffic. Let's go check out our new cabin. Here's the turnoff. Perfect. Look at that barren field. Well, we should have enough to lease a seeder and fill it up with seed. And we'll look into the seedivator thing. Maybe we can get a seeder that's also a cultivator so we don't have to get two pieces of equipment. I don't see my cabin anywhere. So, oh, kind of see it through the trees there. There we go. Here's the driveway. Oh, it looks like a little bit of landscaping has been done. Oh, she made a driveway as well. Oh, that tree's sort of in the middle of the driveway. That's okay. Well, here we go. Now we have a cabin and a driveway. Look at that. Fresh load of firewood. I'm guessing there's a fireplace in there. Perfect. It's a nice little front porch. This will do just fine. All right. Good stuff. Looks pretty peaceful. There's no curtains in the windows. Let's have a little walk around here. Oh, some more firewood. That's good. Anything else back here? Oh, there's a propane tank. That must be for the stove. Maybe for the heat. Oh, nice little patio table and chairs. All right, I think I'm going to have a pretty good sleep here. We'll check back in with you guys tomorrow. Stay tuned for episode 3 of Welkers Farms. See you later.